Let's start our podcast. What did the police in America do this week besides celebrate the win? Well, let's see. ICE cops in Louisiana have another man die in their custody. R.I.P. Mamuka Art Maladze.
Cops in Palm Bay, Florida are facing a lawsuit after a man dies a year after they tased him, which had already left him paralyzed. R.I.P. Thomas Farley.
Cop in Fraser, Michigan is not going to face charges for fatally shooting a 15-year-old boy. R.I.P. Aiden Gould.
Cop in Prescott, Arizona is convicted of manslaughter for fatally shooting an unarmed man. R.I.P. Daniel Leslie.
Cops in Tempe, Arizona are facing a lawsuit for taking off their body cameras and using them to record a naked woman in their custody.
Cop in Detroit is sentenced to 6 months in jail for stealing a woman's nudes from her phone.
Cop in Delmar, Delaware is indicted for unlawful sexual contact.
Cop in Orange County, Florida is arrested for stalking.
School cop in Houston County, Georgia is arrested for sexual assault.
School cop in Corpus Christi, Texas is arrested for aggravated assault of a child.
Police chief in Bethel, Ohio is facing 70 counts of charges related to sex crimes.
Jail cop in Forest County, Mississippi is arrested for child sex crimes.
Cop in Howard County, Indiana is convicted of sexually assaulting a child while on duty.
Cop in Bloomberg, Pennsylvania is sentenced for producing child sex abuse material, bestiality, and animal cruelty videos.
Cop in Albuquerque, New Mexico is charged with child abuse after beating up a teenage girl.
Jail cop in Accomack County, Virginia is on video beating a handcuffed inmate.
Cop in Washington Park, Louisiana is arrested for home invasion and aggravated assault.
Cop in Northampton, North Carolina is facing a lawsuit for assaulting a man in a courthouse.
Cop in Medford, New York is on video repeatedly punching a man during a traffic stop.
Cop in Brevard County, Florida is on video sicking a dog on a cooperating man.
Cop in Philadelphia is sentenced to 1 year probation for pepper spraying peaceful protesters.
Cop in New York is sentenced to probation for having sex with a female detainee in exchange for leniency.
Cop in East Baton Rouge, Louisiana is charged with domestic violence.
Cop in Albuquerque, New Mexico is convicted of domestic violence.
Cop in San Bernardino enters a backyard without a warrant and fatally shoots the dog.
Cop in Frankfort, Indiana is charged with cruelty to an animal after video surfaces of him slamming his canine onto the ground.
And cop in Franklin County, North Carolina is arrested after having sex in his patrol car and then throwing his body camera into a lake.
And the Knicks are in trouble for locking up Wembanyama. I got nothing, but
yeah.
After you read,
everything doesn't have to be about the Knicks.
I know, but after you read,
we have to segue to not about the Knicks.
I know.
I know you don't want to do our podcast today. I know you're wearing your New York hat. But we do have to talk about
every time I read a sad headline, I was like, Knicks in 5. Cop does some child sex abuse material. Knicks in 5. I just had to balance it out with some fucking.
If Jalen Brunson was there, he would have said, "Hey, don't make the child sex abuse material," and the guy would have been like, oh, "You know what, Jalen Brunson, you've been trained so well by your father. I can't deny. I'm gonna put down the camera."
You know what? Let's hang that jersey up in the rafter. That's what really got his jersey hung up in the rafter. But you're right. We don't got to do Knicks every time. I just wanted to balance out the fucking darkness that is our fucking.
Doesn't need to be balanced. It just is. Shit sucks.
I hate your fucking.
Yeah.
Rick Morty ass.
How do we
nihilistic philosophy? We got the power.
How do we make all those headlines fun though?
What if we juiced it up? It's killing the vibes, man.
Yeah, it is. That's our pod.
All right, fucked up. That was a lot of fucked up shit.
You know, in my opinion, we have a problem with policing in America. And so there you're provided with a little snapshot of policing over the last week. Do with it what you will.
Apparently, we also got to make some corrections from last week's podcast.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, like what? Do you remember what?
Yeah, we thought Alabama and Georgia were 4 states.
You thought that. You said several times that Alabama and Florida
like 4 or 5
are
states away.
4 or 5 states apart. They share a border. Now, I should have corrected you. In my head, I literally thought I thought they were. But Ashton keeps repeating these numbers.
I don't think they did. I don't think they actually did. I think they just went along with it because it sounds right. Because it feels spiritually correct. but it's not. It's not actually spiritually or physically correct.
But that's okay. I mean, that's not a huge
And also,
correction.
Father's Day is next Sunday.
Yeah.
That's off. That wasn't even on the podcast.
You don't even have to correct that
I
here.
just wanted to correct it in public.
Well, on the Patreon, you said, let's actually run it back. On the Patreon, you said that Trump. Well, you said. Well, this was a real time correction. I was able to correct Ashton in real time on this one. That's what we call that.
Trump
A real
won.
time correction of Ashton, where he said Trump lost the popular vote twice, and I said no. The Democrats lost the popular vote. Kamala Harris
Couldn't
lost
believe it.
to Donald Trump.
Damn.
So
So much aura loss.
But we corrected that. And
did.
then afterwards, Ashton was so close to posting a Father's Day post
I was
with
in
a
the
sad
thread.
post of his dad. God rest his soul, rest in peace.
I was about to guilt niggas so hard. I was about to be like, oh, take of it, hug your father, because some of us can't. Hug your father.
Hashtag Happy Father's Day.
Happy alive Father's Day.
And that's a hard correction to issue now. No one wants to be the guy who comments,
Hey, bro.
Ashton, dumbass, Father's Day is in 2 weeks. So
No, it ain't.
luckily,
It's today. I just so
luckily
crazy.
before you posted it, you started talking to me about it, and I had to again issue a correction to Ashton in real time. Today is not Father's Day, dude.
You could not tell me. I had to Google. I had to be like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
I saw the date and I was like, okay, well, clearly today's the 21st of June. That's what that means.
Yeah.
It was not the 21st of June.
All corrections that are so easily correctable. Like, you know what I mean? Like one Google. Okay.
This is why we read from the articles, folks.
Yeah.
Straight from the horse's
We're not
mouth.
journalists.
Straight from the horse's mouth.
Yeah. And look, we're not trying to be journalists. We read from the excerpts. We do a little bit of research. We read. Then we provide our amazing commentary.